to keep your charges in your mind and whatever. Okay, this one is called calcium bicarbonate. Yep. Oh, I skipped 18. That was on purpose. All right, let's talk about that. What is wrong with number 18, or is anything wrong with number 18? Is there a metal in there? Why are they using prefixes? Because you never use prefixes with metal, right? But they are. So why are they doing that? Well, this one is called dilithium monohydrogen phosphate. Okay, now, you know that in 1025 we told you that if there's a metal, you never use a prefix. Well, that's a lie, okay? You don't use a prefix if there's an ionic bond. So just so it turns out that this is pathological. There's evidence that lithium, when bound to the hydrogen phosphate, is covalent. Let me back up. I told you that this thing here, when bound with the hydrogen phosphate, is covalent. There's experimental evidence. So since it's a covalent bond, you use prefixes. Now, how would a normal human being label this? Lithium. She likes it back there. What's it called? Lithium what? Biphosphate. That's how a normal person would label it, with no mono. And no no di and no monohydrogen. All right? And that's, like I say, that's unusual. I don't know why they put stuff like this on a handout. I guess just to show you that there's a different world out there. But, you know, something like that's never shown up on a test. If it does, I will accept both answers and all of that, right? But I try not to put stuff like that that's got a metal, that's got a covalent bond. I mean, you know, hell, that's unusual. All right, so LiHPO4 2. There. That's it. There we go. Silicon dioxide. Where would you go get me some silicon dioxide? Where? Oh. Silicon dioxide? It's sand. Yes? Go to the beach, get me some sand. All right? Break out that glass right there and take me some glass as well. You know, that's how they make glass, right? They melt sand at a very, very high temperature, and it makes glass. Wonderful. Sodium chloride. ClO2. Phosphorus trioxide. Sodium hydride. Look at that. Is hydrogen there a metal or a nonmetal? It's a nonmetal. It's written second. Unusual, but there it is. Lead 2 nitrate. And hypochlorous acid, HOCl, right? How do you want to put it? HCl. Well, let's talk through it. Lewis dot structure. I want you to write the Lewis dot structure of hypochlorous acid. What's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to count the number of valence electrons, right? That's going to be 1 plus 6 plus 7 equals what? 14 valence electrons. We're going to pick a central atom. The central atom is the one that's the least electronegative. However, it cannot be hydrogen. So between oxygen and chlorine, which one's the central atom? That's right. Chlorine on the outside, hydrogen here. Hydrogen has its octet. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's going to be 8, 9, 10. All right. We got 4 more electrons. Where are they going to go? Central atom. The central atom does not need to obey the octet. However, if it can, it will. How many electrons does this oxygen have around it? 8. So is this a proper Lewis-Dot structure? Okay. So a normal person would use HOCl written with the oxygen in the middle to imply that's where the oxygen is. However, your book uses HClO. On a test, either or would be just fine. I mean, that right there is picking at infested hairs, I mean, that's just ridiculous. But that's why I wrote it as HOCl. This is bleach, or the acid that is responsible for the bleaching action. All right. Is that good with you? All right. Well, are we ready to go home? Yes? Okay, 4 chapters, approximately 25 points apiece. Who wants my answer key? Does anybody want that? No? Answer key? You do? And if you need to make copies or something, I'm sure Bella would take it to the library and let you run off whatever you want. John Gates, yeah, good for John Gates, right? Oh, that's right, his son is graduating. Wonderful. Good for him. He told me about that. I've done